Mark. As big as I can, which is where the interior.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to the 18 Woodland Grove project. Today I'm going to talk about the fire-rated floor assemblies and a little bit of ductwork.
Building code requires a fire separation between floors, which means that I have to put drywall in the ceiling here, which sounds easy enough, except for the fact that I have a utility room. So the exception to sealing on the drywall, there's a few. One of them is conventionally sawn lumber that is 2x10 or greater. So like 1.5 inches by 9 1/4 joist would satisfy the requirement, but floor trusses and I-joists do not satisfy that requirement. So in this utility room, I got plywood on the walls, but here I'm going to have to put drywall, and then these joists, floor trusses, you can see are painted white. But it's not just paint, it's intumescent paint, which is like a fire-rated paint. So what happens is if the fire hits it, it swells up and protects the wood and gives it a burn rating. So the reason why I had to do this was because I need to put ductwork and pipes and electrical and all kinds of things in this utility room. It's going to be full of stuff inside of that floor cavity, which means it's really difficult to drywall the ceiling before you put all that stuff up there, obviously. And if you did it after, you'd have a bunch of holes everywhere, and it'd be really difficult to seal it up. So code enforcement worked with me to allow me to do intumescent paint on here. That led to another issue, which was that in order to do that intumescent paint here, I also had to do it on the insulation in the box sill. So up there you'll see, kind of see it. This is spray foam insulation for the box sill, which is already in before any of the utilities are in, mechanical, electrical, or plumbing. So we had to go a little out of sequence to do that, spray the spray foam in, so that way when he does the intumescent paint, he could do it all at once. But before I did the insulation, I needed to get blocking in for the front porch, which is going to be out there, which means I needed to lay out the front porch. So I have some brackets out there now that's all pre-planned for the porch to attach to that. I'll lace in some footage of that blocking that's in there. So this will be an example of one of the penetrations that's going to go up. So there's a 6-inch pipe up there, going up there for ERV return from the second floor bathroom. So that'll have to get fire caulked around in order to maintain that assembly. The subfloor being 3/4 inch satisfies the fire requirement. It needs to be 5/8 or greater. So this doesn't need to be covered with paint. That's just overspray. So as long as it's fire sealed to that 3/4, that should satisfy that. But like I said, these cavities here, one of these two, oh, that one right there has a little nail sticking down. That's where the main trunk line is going to come down for the return. So the ducted heat pump's gonna sit right out here. So there'll be a return, come down. So this whole thing will be filled up. There's also ERV exhaust. It's gonna be right here. So that'll have to get sealed up. And then the ERV incoming air is gonna be right up there, 6-inch line. That'll get sealed up. And then, like I said, I've got ductwork that's gonna go through this, but these floor trusses have to be fire rated, so there's gonna be 1/2-inch drywall put on there before I do any penetration. So that way I can just cut out the drywall where it needs to be and then fire caulk that. This one is gonna have a ceiling in it, so that'll be fine. Although there will be some pipes in here, we're gonna have to just work around that.